If you want to merge data that is distributed into multiple columns, then there are many options in Excel. In this video, we will look at two of them. The first one is the AND or the ampersand operator, and the second one is concat function. Let's begin with the AND operator. In the column A and column C, we have the first and last name. We want to merge them as full name in one column. So let's write a simple expression in the cell D2 equal to A2 and C2. The AND operator works like a double-sided tape. It joins whatever is there on the either side of the operator. Therefore, you will see the result as Amy Smith. The AND operator has joined both these words. However, we would like a space between the first name and the last name. So let's rewrite our expression as equal to A2 followed by the AND operator. To add a space, we will use a pair of double quotes with a space between them. Another AND operator to append the last name after the space. To indicate the last name, we will click on C2. And now we can see a space between the first and the last name. As we copy the formula, we get the full names. Now let's add a bit of complexity. I'm going to unhide the contents of column B. We have a few people who have a middle name. Now let's rewrite the formula in column E, this time to include the middle name. The formula would be similar to the one in column D. We will write the formula as equal to A2 followed by AND. A pair of double quotes with a space followed by AND. B2 followed by AND. A pair of double quotes with a space followed by AND. And finally C2. This time we get the full name as Amy J. Smith. Now as we copy the formula, we observe something interesting. Wherever we have a middle name, the full name looks fine. However, wherever we don't have a middle name, we have two spaces between the first and the last name. Now you can remove it either by using an if statement or the isBlank function to check if a middle name exists. If it does, we add an additional space, otherwise we don't. However, a simpler solution is to use the trim function. Trim function is used to remove additional spaces from text. It follows two rules. First, it removes all spaces that are before the first character or after the last character. Second, it removes all but one space between words. So whether you have 5 spaces, 3 spaces, 2 spaces, it reduces them to exactly 1. So we will use the trim function to remove the additional spaces wherever there is no middle name. I'll go back to the cell E2. Just before A2, I will write trim and open the bracket. Go to the end of the expression and close the bracket. Copy the formula and we have the full names without any additional space. So this was the AND operator and the trim function. Let's move to the concat function. Concat function works very well when you have to stitch together multiple texts. In our example, if I write this function in the cell F2, I will write it as concat and then select the cells A2 to C2. Our result is Amy J. Smith with no spaces in between. If you want to add a space using concat, then you will need to write the formula as concat A2, comma, a space in double quotes, comma, B2, comma, a space in double quotes, comma, followed by C2. It achieves the result but is cumbersome to write. Concat works best when you don't need a delimiter. In that case, the function text join is more useful. I have another video for text join and I will include the link in the description. In case you want to look at text join, then please do look at that video. Remember, text join works only on Microsoft 365 or the 2021 version of Excel. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.